Well, without a doubt, the market is absolutely shitting itself. We have had a really red week. If this is your first time in the crypto space, your mind is probably blown right now. Welcome to being a degen. So again, as we can see, very red across the board, although we are starting to see some altcoins wake up like Sui, Tau, even Whiff in there. Tia's coming back up. It definitely looks like we are bouncing off of this. Here we have the S&P 500. As you can see, everything has just taken an absolute tank. The S&P situation is because of, you can do some additional research on this, but it is called the Japanese cash carry trade. And essentially a bunch of loans that were taken out in the Japanese yen are now having to get paid back because of interest rates. And a lot of that borrowed yen was actually put into the US stock exchange. So that was a driving factor in our big downward moves, is the massive sell-offs caused by that. But it definitely bled into crypto. And yeah, it's not fun to look at, but it's just a part of it. And these are the times where most investors make the worst decision of their entire investment career. Really, the only thing that you can do right now is sit on your hands and do absolutely nothing. Have conviction in your research, have conviction in the tokens you hold, have conviction in your thesis and your ideology behind crypto as a whole. Now, I could run you through all sorts of math and tweets as to why you should be bullish on the long term of Bitcoin and crypto as a whole, but since you clicked on this video, I'm guessing I probably don't need to do that. And if you have no idea, I do have a few videos on my Bitcoin predictions and just looking at the history of Bitcoin and halvings, etc. Go check those out. But anyway, today I'm going to talk about the one thing that could actually save your entire portfolio, something that could possibly be the best thing you did in the past 3 years, and that thing is getting yourself distracted. Now I'm talking about distracting yourself in a healthy manner that is productive and beneficial, not scrolling on TikTok. Now obviously there's many ways you can beneficially get distracted, but the two ways I'm going to talk about today are researching and finding new projects that are launching or about to launch, etc. And then the next one is airdrop farming. This is something that's often way overlooked by everybody. These are two things that kind of give you an edge on the market when everything settles out. Those who are farming airdrops, getting tokens, staking those tokens, earning more airdrops, and the people who are front running the narratives, investing in those narratives early, are the ones that are coming out on top every time. So I'm going to go over a few new projects and a new upcoming narrative that I think is going to be massive. Then I'm also going to talk about a few different airdrops that you should be farming that are super easy and have a massive potential. So yeah, let's get into it. So the first project is Mezo. This is a Bitcoin layer 2. And basically this project is trying to add utilities and use cases for people to own Bitcoin. That's really the only wall that Bitcoin has right now, is use cases, ways to spend it, ways to leverage it, etc. Projects like this are really going to push the adoption forward for Bitcoin and are just... So this project is built by a team called Thesis. This team has decades of experience building on Bitcoin. They have built projects like Fold, Keep Network, TBTC. So this Bitcoin first blockchain is designed for user ownership, reliable bridging, using Bitcoin for gas, dual staking models, and also EVM compatibility. Essentially, they have this portal where you can deposit your assets and earn mats, and these mats basically represent commitment and just kind of your overall conviction in the project in Bitcoin. And these are calculated with your deposits of Bitcoin as well as your other actions and support in Mezo. They raised a total of $28 million, and they are backed by some pretty big hitters like Pantera Capital, Multicoin Capital, Ledger, Hack VC. These guys definitely have potential. They definitely have the experience. Definitely keep your eyes on them. The next project is B3. This token is actually created by a bunch of ex-team members from Coinbase, Base Chain, a lot of Ethereum OG contributors. Definitely have some heavy hitters on the team. So this is a layer 3 that's built on top of Base and is built to be highly scalable for gaming. Just a really solid team. They're backed by Pantera Capital. They raised $21 million on the raise. Just definitely another one I would for sure keep my eyes on. Now the next thing I wanted to talk about is a upcoming narrative that some people have probably mentioned before. You've maybe heard of it, but I just kind of want to introduce this narrative to anybody who hasn't heard of it, and then a few of the new projects that are actually launching. So this is the parallel execution narrative, and the project I'm talking about is Monad. Now basically this parallel execution allows for faster transaction speeds, more efficient transactions. Basically, it's just optimized for productivity, speed, and security. Monad received $244 million on their raise. So now I'm going to go over a few projects that are launching on the Monad ecosystem that either recently received funding or are about to launch. Now, the first one is Kintsu. This is a liquid staking protocol. Basically, what liquid staking protocols are is you can stake your assets and secure the blockchain, and then you can also still use those funds in a liquid staking token format and still participate on DeFi activities and just overall participate on blockchain things in general while having your assets staked. They pulled in $4 million on their raise, and they're backed by the Spartan Group, Animoca Brands, and CMS Holdings. The next project is Kuru. This is going to be one of the first decentralized exchanges on Monad. As you can see by their Twitter, it is very early. Their CEO is from Monad, so definitely is going to be really familiar with the blockchain. This project received $2 million in their funding, and usually all new decentralized exchanges on new blockchains often come with a airdrop for, trading volume and whatnot. So definitely keep an eye out for an airdrop starting with any of these projects. When these launch, if there are any airdrops, I will definitely let you know about them. So definitely subscribe to be ready for that. The next one is Monadpad. This is the first Launchpad on Monad. This is where a lot of NFTs, tokens, projects are going to be launched. So just another one to keep your eyes on. Now, the last one for the Monad ecosystem is DreamOS. It's basically a really smooth and well put together interface to be able to access different wallets from different blockchains. It's actually really sweet and really aesthetic to look at. This is definitely the best wallet I've ever seen. So as you can see, very smooth, and you can just interact with this like it's your desktop. It's just really, really nice to use. As you can see, it's cross-chain compatible. These are just kind of showing you all of the features that you'd be able to use. Yeah, I don't know. Super seamless, really nice to use. I could definitely see myself using this. I think having a really seamless and non-Web3 feeling interface is what Web3 is missing right now, or it is just one of the barriers that it is facing, and this is by far taking that and absolutely killing it. Super excited to see this release. I'm actually going to sign up for the beta and start trying to use it. So definitely check this out. Really cool. So those are all upcoming projects that are launching on Monad. Definitely a lot of hype and a lot of potential there in that ecosystem. Now, if you're wondering how to kind of do this research like I did today, finding funding rounds, etc., I use this platform called CryptoRank. Definitely go check it out. You just go here, you go to fundraising rounds, and then you can go to early stages, and here you go. You can see all of the recent funding rounds of tokens and projects that are going down. Filter it down to anything you want, really. Very powerful tool. It's called CryptoRank. Definitely check it out. All right, next thing I'm going to move on to is what you should actually physically be doing to distract yourself from the markets, and that is farming airdrops. It really doesn't matter what chain, what kind, or what platform it is, just farm it. Farming airdrops is one of the easiest ways to get a free entry into many ecosystems, and it's honestly so overlooked. There's been some massive airdrops that have given 3, 4, and 5-figure airdrops away 100% for free. And people just skip out on them because they don't think it's going to be worth their time. And those are the airdrops that are underfarmed and get distributed to a smaller holder base. And in turn, you just get a larger airdrop. Now, I'm just going to kind of skim over these because I have mentioned these in a previous video, which you should go check out, where I go through 15 different airdrops. But today I'm going to share 6 that have recently had some updates or developments. I just really like these projects because they are A, super easy to farm, and B, the ecosystem has a massive growth potential, especially when you compare it to other blockchains out there. So to farm all of these airdrops, all you have to do is download the Telegram app. These all integrate and operate through the Telegram app through a mini app, and all of this is operating off of the Open Network or the Ton Network, which is just Telegram's blockchain. All of these projects are currently in their farming phase. The Ton ecosystem is relatively new, and there is a lot of potential and growth to happen. Again, these applications are engineered to operate off mobile devices, which is just why I think these are going to be massively and widely used, because just of the ease to use them. So to participate in all of these farming airdrops, they're really all kind of the same. All you have to do is have Telegram downloaded, click the link, start the mini app in Telegram. You want to complete all of the tasks, that way you can get a lot of points initially, which all of these are passive, or you can upgrade them to passive quite easily by doing a bunch of the tasks. And that is literally it. You can sit back and all you have to do is collect about every 6 hours, and super easy. So yeah, why would you not do it? All right, so the first one is Tomarket. This is a new assets marketplace. You're going to be able to trade crypto yield bonds, real world assets, pre-circulation tokens, pre-vested tokens. All of the prices are AI driven, to be fair. As you can see, their roadmap has just started. So there's definitely a lot of things being developed for this. They're backed by BitGet and Foresight X, both pretty big hitters. Yeah, this is one I would participate in. I'm super bullish and can't wait to see it officially launch. The next one is Tapswap. This will be a mobile DeFi protocol. Their engineering is similar to Solana, enabling fast transaction speeds and high reliability. They just did some updates to their farming app. They've added something called Tappy Town, which unlocks in 2 days. And then they have added a DEX page, which also launches in 2 days. So that's very exciting to see. Now the next one is Iceberg. And this is basically just an all-in-one management platform. As you can see, they will feature things like a calendar, planner, notes, spreadsheets, whiteboard, CRM system, and a decentralized data warehouse. Definitely a very interesting one. Super excited to see this launch. The fourth one is Hexen. Here you can earn interest on your assets. You can have different exchange accounts, and this uses bots to be able to trade in and out with different price movements to make profits. So yeah, they'll have a lot of different trading bots. Really excited to see this one launch as well. And then the last one is this Yescoin. I've actually enjoyed farming this one a lot, and they've started a massive campaign called Yes Summer. They've partnered with 6 massive exchanges being OKX, BitGet, BingX, Hashkey, Bybit, and Binance. They're giving away $1 million in prizes as well as loads of merch. They're giving away a ton of different tokens. So you should definitely start participating with this and get in on all of this fun. All the links are in the description. Be sure to use those as you will get an initial bonus to start upgrading your boosters right off the get-go. Now there's definitely a lot more of these that you could be farming for the Ton Network ecosystem. As I'd mentioned, I did make a video previously featuring 15 airdropping opportunities just like all of these. All of these were actually included in that video, I believe. There's been a few updates since then on a few of these. So definitely go check that out if you're interested. And then again, just to finish up here, I wanted to show some data and metrics regarding my conviction in this ecosystem. As you can see, they just have seen massive growth in active wallets, transactions, etc. All of the things that you want to see going up are going up. And really the main reason I am suggesting and pushing these Telegram airdrops is because of the massive onboarding opportunity that the Ton Network has. Being the blockchain of Telegram, Telegram sees 900 million active monthly users, which is way larger than any blockchain. And if they could onboard just a fraction of that, it would be absolutely massive. So yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. I would also like you to let me know if there's any upcoming projects that you are excited for in the comments. And if there's any Telegram airdrops that you are farming that I haven't mentioned, make sure to let me know about those. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Hope to see you at my next video. And as always, stay DJing.